NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got him in. Complete. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. One play in the end zone on the long touchdown pass. You knew they wanted to get him involved. He's their go-to guy. First play, though, wow.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing, something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline and my coach said, so what in the scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him, did you not
What'd you miss?
that he was a good player? And that's the question I would have for them now. You know, as you said, he's a go-to guy. How is he not covered? Now I should say, covered well.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at the 20. Pickett to throw on first down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, certainly not a great start. You give up the one-play touchdown, Charles, and it looked like this offense was trying to get the equalizer in one play on the other side.
They certainly were, and I think that the shock of giving up the big play may have forced their hand a little bit in their play calling. They didn't have the discipline to just say, all right, we got time. Let's go ahead and work it downfield. Oh, you got a big play against us? We're coming right back to you. And it didn't go the way they envisioned.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets them up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On second and goal, Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. Again, it's Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Pickett. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now Pickett. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the interception, here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Pickett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Walker now on 1st and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Tariq Woolen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 4th down. Well, Fields is off, and on comes Carlos Santos for the Chicago field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Come on. 8, 15, 5 years.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 73 yards. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Now Fields. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They snap it to Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, That worked quite well for the defense.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. And this one's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Looking downfield for Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 53 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 14-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Now Geno on 1st down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 36 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7.
Bears 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Hey, if you play franchise, I got a spot for you on the franchise.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Touchdown! Tristan Everett, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are back within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Santos with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Geno. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
3rd and long, it's Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. It got his man complete. And touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. That would have broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bears 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jones on the return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Fields toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
You got to do something other than that fork play, Thomas.
And Chicago has the first. Fields on first down. There's Mooney with another catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Fields throwing again. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Chase Claypool as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Okay, break.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action. It's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all of... All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They'll start by running the option to the right.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He hits his target, Lockett. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Off of play action, here's Smith. Rolling to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the counter, it's Evans.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, 44 yards. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
I know you're saying to yourself, God damn it, how did he do that?
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 45, Bears 35.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. Well, now how about this return? Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and...
He's got it with the 15. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Fields now to throw. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
He was taken down by 48 plays. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 4th down and goal.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 4th down. Fields has to have this one. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Velus Jones from 13 yards out. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to match the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football.
No cover 4 matches ain't going to work.
Old momentum. He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is the tight end Fant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. On the counter, it's Walker. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing now, Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Smith. He's got his tight end Fant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run, Walker. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Does it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles.